Welcome, horrible people, to the Horrorble Opinions podcast. As always, I'm your pretty sure this is a prequel movie to Battletoads host, Kenny.
Wilson!
Oh,
you heard him.
No, I didn't, because it cut it out, but I heard the first part of it, and the last part, I didn't hear the vowel, but I put it together. Hi.
I said Wilson.
Yeah, I know. Hi. I'm what happens when Castaway and Predator have a baby, Ryan.
It's Battletoads!
Wait, a
you guys
Predator
got
baby?
Battletoads?
I'm not as familiar with Battletoads.
Oh, do you know the
be.
Battletoads, like, pause music, Ryan?
No.
Do it for him, Dale. Ryan, you know Battletoads.
You know the Battletoads pause music, Ryan.
Ryan, you played Battletoads
Ryan,
on the
you
Nintendo.
love Battletoads. You like Sky Cycle, Ryan.
You like Sky Cycle, Ryan.
Wilson!
It's a Battletoad. That's the origin story of an ocean Battletoad.
He do
leaps
kind
out
of
there
look like a Battletoad, yeah.
And then, yeah, it's Battletoad. Oh, yeah. Hey, we're watching, what is this, 2019's Sweetheart. Now, this is not our Valentine's Day episode. I know that title might make you think that.
What is our Valentine's Day episode?
I think we're doing OG My Bloody Valentine this year.
Just like we did My Bloody Valentine for last Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah, it's just Korean Valentine's Day is when it came out. North Korean Valentine. Nobody knows what it is.
No one knows what we're talking about. It's fine.
We're totally on schedule for everything this year, and it's going to stay that way. And we haven't bitten off more than we can chew. But we are doing Sweetheart.
See, he likes it.
I like it. I'm down to it. This movie could have used some of that.
Go play some Battletoads and get frustrated. Throw your controller. It's so frustrating.
And then come watch this
remade
movie.
It for the Xbox One.
Game Pass, one shit or whatever. The first one?
Not the first Xbox, but the Xbox One.
No, the first Battletoads.
Yeah. They remade it, I think.
Game's hard. Those jet ski levels, man. Fuck. Sweetheart, 2019. Give us a synopsis, Dale. I put that on loop and redo your synopsis over it.
Oh, I hope you do. Woman stranded on island.
Woman.
Turns out.
Woman.
Hold on. I'll try this again.
Do it as a poem.
Time cop.
Whoa, man. Stranded on island. Fish monster. Eating friends. That's it.
That is it. That's it.
That was good. That's great. Oh, God. Ryan, why are we watching this movie? Why this movie? Where'd you see this movie? I never heard of it. 2019. Never heard of it. I liked it. So I don't know how I missed it.
I've never heard of it. I walked into the room and I hadn't heard of it, and I walked out of the room still having not heard of it. Ryan, where'd you hear it? Ryan, where did you hear the movie? Where did you hear the movie? Ryan, where did the movie come from? Ryan.
I looked up monster movies, and this came up on a list, and I said, okay, we'll do that one. Yes,
that's it.
No trailer.
That's a shit story.
No background. I'm like, okay, we'll try this.
I'd be curious. Did any of yous watch the trailer?
No.
Is there a trailer?
Wow. Okay, then never mind. My question doesn't matter. It fucking matter. I was wondering if the trailer showed the monster.
I was wondering if it was going to be a more psychological horror kind of monster, like she turns out to be no, but it's not.
Or
there's a monster.
White people turn out to be the monster.
I mean, they were the monsters all along.
They killed that one guy, right? For sure.
Oh, for sure.
Look, Shaky Tom, he had it coming, okay?
That his name?
No. But I can't be bothered to scroll down in my notes to find his name yet, so Shaky Tom.
Look, we had Jen, aka Sweetheart. We had Lucas. We had Mia, she's a cop. No, she knows a cop. She's dating a cop. We had Creature.
She doesn't know he's a cop, but she's banging him.
And we had Brad. That's what we had.
Brad?
And we get
What?
We get Survivor.
You mean Ben?
No, it says Brad. It was Brad. It was always Brad.
Just because Ryan wrote down Ben.
No.
You write down Ben?
I wrote down Ben. Ben got stabbed by the coral.
No, that's Brad.
Oh, man. We had completely different movie experiences.
Hold on, time cop.
Okay, I just watched the 31-second trailer. You see like a leg of the monster. That's it.
Ooh, you see them gams.
Was it show an ankle?
Yeah, so.
Ooh.
Oh, sick ankle.
He had like hoof
sickest.
things.
He's a weird little dude.
He's a weird dude.
weird little dude.
He's a little freak.
A little freak. What was your favorite bit of dialogue in this?
I think it was...
There's a monster. No, there's not. I don't believe you. You lie. It's not that I don't believe you. It's that you tend to lie a lot.
Yeah, my favorite line was Solomon Grundy wants pants too.
It kind of, yeah, I see it.
I think mine was,
Did you?
It's okay, I'll save you.
I'll save you.
Who says that?
Is that Lucas?
This other person. He tried. Look.
Like, he's been on this island for 1 minute. He's all like, I'm the savior. He doesn't know about the monster
male.
Yet. Alpha male. This movie starts underwater
Alpha
like
male.
Jaws, and it's kind of pretty, and we're going along, and I'm like, what's the point of view of this shot? Are we supposed to be a fish? Because now we're a flying fish.
I'm a fish.
And now we're a drone fish, and now there's a lady on a beach. She dead? Nope, she's not dead. Okay. Oh, that guy's bleeding out.
Yeah, she's alive. But I thought Brad was already dead. Brad was
Ben?
alive. Yeah, Ben Brad. And he's got Coral. Coral's hanging out of him. And it's like, shit, he ain't dead. He just wounded. He gonna be fine.
He would have been.
Jen's like, I've seen a lot of Survivor. I'm gonna go get you a coconut and drip that coconut juice into your mouth. And she starts dumping the coconut water after she gets it split open, which is really hard to open a coconut without the proper tools. I even tried to open one with a drill once. Didn't work that well. And she's just straight dumping it on his face. And it's like just splashing everywhere. Like, hey, he's fucking dead. That's hilarious. And I was like, wait, is this going to turn into that movie with Daniel Radcliffe where he's just a dead body? And the other guy's like, imagining he talks sometimes and he rides him like a jet ski with his flatulence. And it's an amazing movie and everyone should watch that movie.
Swiss Army Man.
Yeah, it's a good movie. Swiss Army Man. Good ass movie. But anyway, Our Lady kills Brad Ben right off the bat on accident by not acting correctly fast enough. You got to shove the coral in the rest of the way and make him one with the sea.
Yes, that's an offering.
Well, how would you save him? How would you save him?
How
would you save him?
You never take out the thing that was just stabbed into your body.
You showed blood was gushing out of him.
Yeah, you can't leave the coral in there. That's going to poison it. You don't got a hospital nearby. But you need to get something ready, like when you pull it out, to shove it back in there. But that's neither here nor there. She's not a doctor, but has she played enough crafty games?
That's what I was wondering. I would say yes, she has, because the speed at which she got that coconut.
Yeah, she got that coconut.
She was punching trees.
Build a raft. Yeah, she's punching trees. So I was like, look, Big Island life. You got to start working on your shelter, then food. And I was like, you got to eat Brad.
Well, but the first thing she did after killing Brad was take a walk around the island to make sure it was an island, which I guess is a fair.
It's a quick search because it could have been a resort.
Yeah, if you find out it's not an island, you don't really have to do anything.
Or it's a habited island. You're just on the uninhabited side.
If you don't do that first step and then you do all the other ones and then people just walk by,
you look like
a
damn fool.
You look like a fucking idiot.
Just like in the forest, though, like she walks around, she finds another camp. She finds a starter kit. It's got like matches and shit in there. She finds a scary book. She finds a Game Boy.
Now, normally she's gonna want to open that up to get the batteries out for sure.
For sure.
She found bottled soda.
She finds some pills, puts them back.
Bottled
those
soda.
are her pills.
Glass bottle soda. Come on.
That could have been Mexican Coke. That's a high-end stuff. That scary book, so she can read scary stories and spook herself at night.
I made a note. Yeah, scary campfire stories to look up that book, but I didn't.
You didn't look it up, or you didn't actually make that note? You lied to us about making the note.
I had a Game Boy. I played Zelda's Link's Awakening, Tetris.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe one of the Pokemons.
Not on that Game Boy.
Not on that
Game Boy.
No. You sure?
On the Color.
No, I think one of them. You can play it on that. It's fine. I'll allow it.
I think.
But but the fact I will question is that Ryan played a Pokemon game. I'll question that.
Ryan, what was your starter?
I don't think he's ever played a Pokemon game. I don't believe that.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that's Mario.
Yep.
No, that's Mario too.
I mean, we already know you didn't play it because you didn't immediately say Charmander.
Guys. What is Mario's favorite kind of pants?
Oh, what is it?
What is
denim?
Nah.
I hate you. Bird attack.
Scary jump scare parrot out of a hollow tree. That hollow tree is going to be important, Kenny.
My first instinct was, make sure there's not a critter in there.
Yeah, she's picking up
a flare gun. Yeah, and I'm like, you sleep in the tree. You've got shelter already. Bingo, baby. But I'm also like, where'd she come from? She's not really talking a lot at all.
And she's supposed to just be talking to what? The trees? The sand?
The camera. I'm like,
oh, okay.
Hey, audience.
Tom Cruise had Wilson to talk to.
That's true.
Tom Cruise.
That's
That's
Wilson.
not Tom Cruise, you idiot.
Oh, he got you, Ryan. Okay, so she's exploring and she's doing all that, and then she's like, okay, like now it's cold. I'm like, you gotta take Brad's clothes. That's warmth and shit. Like, take his stuff. And then it starts raining. I'm like, you should have built a shelter.
That's man's clothes. She can't wear man's clothes.
She can't wear man's clothes. Well, you got to build a shelter. Instead, she's out there like kind of hunkering down, trying not to get rained on. But she already had that coconut and some other things flipped over, catching that rainwater.
Smart.
She's played these games. And she gets up in the morning and she goes out to the beach. Free fish. This is a great island.
Okay.
Fish all over the beach.
Now, here's the thing.
She's doing great.
Yeah.
Best life.
Okay.
Free fish.
Free fish, random fish washing up on the shore. They are sure pretty colors.
They are pretty.
That usually means they're poisonous, right?
No.
No, that means
fish.
they're pretty.
Oh.
Not with fish.
There are no mosquitoes on this island.
It's great.
How do you know?
Best island.
How do I know? Because she's not slapping her skin or cursing the giant mosquito queen. There's no mosquitoes. This is the best island in the world.
It's the best island. I couldn't get a good look at those fish, but the color and the shape of the face, if I'd seen the teeth, I might have known, look exactly like the fish that my father-in-law caught around the corner from where we were swimming. And he had these sharp-ass teeth, and it's like, don't tell me if those things are in the water near me. Like, just don't tell me if there's a shark next to me. Don't tell me nothing. Unless I can outswim it, just don't even fucking tell me. Let me live my life in peace and die in peace.
Let me get eaten by these.
I'm a panic.
Rainbow fish.
But if there is a battle toad swimming near me, you tell me about that.
Well, I'm gonna hang out with a battle toad.
Because I will serenade him.
I'm gonna put him on pause. What does it sound like when you put him on pause, Daniel?
When you put him on pause, it sounds like, fuck, I forgot. What is it? What I wanted to do was go denim, 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 denim,
denim, denim.
All I'm saying is she is doing great. I know nothing about her previous life, but I know it couldn't be as good as island life. Unlimited fish, unlimited coconuts.
Okay, four fish is not unlimited fish.
Well, she also
For a lady, they don't eat that much.
She saw that half-eaten
and
little
she still
reef
got
shark.
Brad to eat.
Yeah, there's a fresh kill in the road. It's fine.
And she ate Brad, and that bird's gonna come back, and she's gonna eat that bird, and she's gonna take the feathers off the bird, and she's gonna put it on a stick to make fletchings on an arrow.
Yeah,
and then she's gonna
and she's gonna
kill
hunt
the boar.
A boar. God damn it!
And then she's gonna
take the tusks.
Yeah, she's gonna make a raft. First, she's gonna try to put floaty things inside a luggage thing and just be like, "This is my raft."
I thought that was a solid idea. I didn't think it would work, but it's good thinking. I think.
No, you're cutting corners in the game now. You're trying to speedrun this.
She was trying to
one of the jackets on, and then if you can get the other jacket around the luggage, and then you just hug the luggage.
I think she just sits in the luggage and has a jacket on her. I don't know. Why didn't she just shut herself in the luggage?
Oh,
Good point. Anywho, after she's like living her best life and she's walking around, you know what's ruining her best life?
Is it the stench of Brad?
Stank-ass Brad on her beach, stanking it up. So what'd she do? She drags his ass way over to some other part of the beach to bury him in the sand.
You need to put your dead bodies like somewhere where you won't actively see them, because that's a minus to your morale score.
She was burying him. Why'd she drag his ass all the way over there to bury him? If we're just gonna bury him in the sand,
because
if there
if there is like boars or something on the island, you don't want them coming around, digging them up, disturbing you in the middle of the night.
Is she gonna sleep where Brad was dead?
She's gonna sleep on top of him.
She is. That's what keeps her warm. Now, she should have eaten him and taken him his Highlander power, but no.
She didn't. She could have been a freaking Wendigo. She didn't take the opportunity. She had one shot. She missed her chance to blow because you know what? Battletoad showed up in the middle of the night and ate his ass, drug his ass out of there. And I'm like, you went through all that effort. You dragged his ass, you buried his ass, and you didn't even eat his ass. I like where that went. That wasn't my intent. All I'm saying is she should have left Brad where he was.
In the arms of the Battletoad.
He was attracting crabs.
Swim away with me.
Also, no, I'll get into that later.
Yeah, day one's not too bad because she got the grill going. She's got the fish on the bobby. It's okay.
She's already got a diamond pickaxe, which is like, whoa.
We're probably going to move through this pretty fucking quick because there's like no dialogue in this.
And day two, Daniel, she doesn't get a diamond pickaxe, but she gets a stick, okay?
She gets a stick.
Gets a stick, spear. Daniel.
And she needs a real home. Like, we have to set her goals. Like, we've played a lot of these fucking games.
Oh yeah, I was tree punching before we started.
I don't think she does enough
A tree
on her
punching.
first day, honestly.
No, she doesn't have a shelter. She's barely buried.
No shelter.
Whoever the hell that was.
Her friends.
She didn't.
She tried to coordinate a boys' night, and her friends just still haven't even shown up yet.
This is
to the boys' night. So she's out there rafting by herself.
She's rafting by herself.
Battletoad's gonna show up. That's the one friend you didn't want to show up, but he's there.
You didn't invite him, yeah.
You didn't invite him.
That's Dennis.
That's Dennis all over. And then what? She finds more free stuff in the ocean. That's where she finds the luggage, right?
And a bucket.
And a bucket. And a vortex to hell.
Yeah, black swirling hole in the earth.
Yeah.
That looked so
kaiju
cool.
from Pacific Rim come out of.
Yeah, I really like the look of that. It's so freaky.
Yeah, people were dogging on the effects in this thing. Like, oh, you can't hide your shitty effects by making it darker than the finale of Game of Thrones. I was like,
what shitty effects?
That creature looked cool. I think they're talking about the creature.
Most of the time, the creature looks
fine.
cool. Confusing.
Yeah.
But cool.
It's a little odd.
I don't understand the evolutionary.
Yeah.
Why come it?
Christine wanted to know why it walks on land.
I'm not sure. I don't know. Actually, I will tell you why I think it walks on land. And I thought they were going to show us this. Is I thought it was going to drag her down through the hole, and then it was going to turn it into like a cave that's not completely submerged,
like a Grendel,
or
like a old Greg,
like an old Greg. That's right.
What's
Bailey's out of
Bailey's from my shoe. Yes, there we go. Thank you.
You ever drink Bailey's out of a boot?
Out of a boot? No, just out of a shoe. Hey,
it's my mangina.
This is day 3, so you know the resurrection is coming, and bad things are going to happen, because it's day 3.
Bad things are happening, but you know what?
What's up?
Bad things aren't happening yet. New shoes, non-jean shorts, because you know those got to be chafing with all the salt water on, like drying, all that stuff. She gets pants, and then in the night, a freaking airplane flies over, and she didn't even have the flare gun ready to rock. She had to try to load that too late. And then we get this glorious shot of the flare popping, and the light doing, and the light just drifts down to the water. And this is when I knew, like, okay, this movie's ready to fuck. Like, I'm gonna fuck with this movie. This is so good. You see the light causing us to see the silhouette of this fucking creature out in the water, and I'm like, not only is this a Battletoads prequel, I didn't know that at this point, but this is the aftermath of Underwater.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about Underwater because
one of the babies gets up, huh?
They both start out super fast. Like, this movie just starts. Yeah. That movie just starts.
Yep.
And then there's like whole heapings of fish rape, and it leads into
wait, no.
Well, why'd you Ryan? Why'd you think he was trying to drag her down there?
Because she turned into a gingerbread woman when she started running into that forest, and she was yelling, "You ain't gonna catch me!" But then he came in, and he's all snorting and huffing, and I'm like, "You got a lot of breathing problems. Should you really be out of the water? This doesn't feel like it's your environment."
I'm a pug.
I'm a pug. She's like, at this point, she's like, "Nope, gotta move the camp to the middle of the island. Got to be as far from the water as possible," is what she should have done. But she didn't. She made further bad choices on that.
Yeah.
But she goes back to the other campground she found, and she's looking at these family photos being a regular snoop, and she sees spoopy eyes in the photo back there being all spoopy.
I know
what I see. Sees 2 dots. It's just 2 dots.
I don't think it's artifact eyes. On the front. Yeah, on the lens. Yeah. It's
no, them spooky eyes. Now, if the creature... Okay, well, I'll do this now. If the creature drags all his victims to hell through the vortex...
Yeah.
Why are their bodies on the island? Like, who buried them? Why weren't they dragged down to the hell? He takes the corpses, too.
They died of natural causes.
He don't care.
Maybe because he didn't know... Because she was lazy, and she just buried Brad right on the shore. If she had, like...
he doesn't have a good sniffer.
To drag him to the clearing, which is obviously some kind of sanctuary ground on this island... Then
it's holy ground.
It's holy ground because it's the only cleared place on this island. It's like an openings to the heavens right there. That's where you bury your dead. That's what you're supposed to do it. That is your pet cemetery. That's where it's supposed to happen. But she didn't do it.
She also didn't take into account like sun damage on her skin, because then she tries to make the floaty luggage we're talking about, and she's going back out there in just the swimsuit, and I'm like, you need to cover your skin. That's gonna it's gonna cook you, and then you're gonna dehydrate faster. You're not thinking this through. And of course it didn't work because, come on, a floaty luggage? You can hug it, but you can't, like, make a little boat. No, that kind of luggage. Jeez.
Now,
stupid. But then she finally...
She goes back to the hollow... I don't, like...
I would have been in that night 1.
Okay, you're in the hollow tree night 1 instead of under some branches 2. But once you have determined that there is a Battletoad ready to fuck, You don't hang out in the hollow tree right next to the shore in the fuck zone. You go you go further in.
You drag your hollow log.
I mean, don't you just go to the other side of the island, maybe?
Well, no.
You don't want to know what's the fuck over there.
You don't think it can just swim to the other side of the island?
I think no. I think it's very particular, and it only likes to come out of its little hidey hole.
This is a Star Wars Planet situation where they blockaded by just sitting on the one side.
Because
the other side of the island is inhabited by SWAT cats, and you don't want to deal with them either. Shit in the sand. That's all their litter box.
Man, when she gets in there and that creature's all pig snorting, knocking on her log, going, "Who is it?" and she's not answering, being very rude. And then I do like that we take her perspective, and the camera rolls with her as the creature's just rolling the log around. I don't think the log is either the hollowed ass tree was super strong, or this creature is not super strong, because I think I could have kicked through it.
It was starting to fall apart a little bit, but I thought for sure when we were following her perspective in the log, all of a sudden water was going to just be all over us. Like she was going to get kicked into the ocean.
That would have been...
Also, she went in feet first, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I wanted it to fucking drag her out by the hair then.
Oh.
No, man. Creature's just going to bounce now, because it's got... I don't know.
It got tired, I guess?
It got tired. Its stamina went down. It's got to go recharge. Pause the game, Daniel. What's that pause sound like? Day 5.
Yeah, so, first off, that log, probably super cozy. If it was tight enough, I bet Daniel would have loved it, because he would have been like...
That was my thought, like, oh, the compression. Yes.
And... she should have left like shit near the entrance hole and stuff that'll make noise, like when he steps on it or something.
Slide
like
through it when she gets in and out. Then she'd be stanky.
So then when he steps on it, he lifts up his leg and goes, "Oh!"
And then he leaves. I need a new island. This is a shit island. You know what we get in the morning?
Baby turtle.
Oh, baby turtle!
Like, yeah. Go, baby turtle.
God.
Go.
He was so
be
cute.
Free. You made it.
And he made it to the water.
Is that symbolic of something?
No, I think that's them seeing a baby turtle while they're filming.
I think that's
we chummin'.
We chummin'. And she spears
a shark
the first day she tries this. That's really good. She's leveling up quick.
She is great. Yeah, she's working on fishing first thing in her Stardew Valley.
I mean, it's a pretty good thing to start. I mean, baby shark doot. Oh, you stabbed me in the head, Jen.
Son of a bitch.
That was an unreleased version. You didn't get that in the States. Very big here in China. The "oh shit, you stabbed me in the head, Jen" track.
Yeah. But then she doesn't eat the shark. She just hangs it up and just watches and waits.
Yeah, but then she doesn't even watch it.
Yeah, she falls asleep. And it's like, you knew it was going to come for the food. You didn't even set a trap. You don't realize how lucky you were to hit the shark the first time.
Next day.
Take advantage of your opportunities,
Day
ma'am.
6.
Yep. Shark's gone. She did nothing. New body.
Time to make your spear pointier. Oh, yes, new body. Who's this? It's Halftime Tommy.
Yeah, we don't even get a name for him in the cast because I think it's just a mold. We never actually see him.
It's Puppet Pete.
I forget what it is. I think it started with a K.
Coral.
Yeah, I don't know.
Puppet
Coral.
Pete.
But I was like, new body. It's Daniel Radcliffe.
New gear. New vest. Does it have any special keys or grenade launchers? No.
No. She hangs up this body just like she did the shark, and she didn't even make another trap. She didn't make a trap again.
Imagine if her two friends washed ashore watching her do that.
They'd row away. And then,
there's a monster, guys. You don't understand.
You're like, yeah.
Yeah, you're a monster.
Yeah.
You know what makes me feel really safe with a monster running around the island? Sleeping in a tarp set up like a hammock, slightly elevated in the tree so they can get under me.
Important thing about the body that washes the shore, they kind of linger over some of the wounds on it. And it's got a stab wound to its throat.
Is that this guy? I didn't catch that.
Yes.
Because we saw blood on the pocket knife already and blood all on the raft.
No, we haven't seen that yet.
Well, no, but I'm saying in the movie, though, we see that eventually.
We do see that eventually, yes.
I didn't associate that with that body. That's kind of odd. We never get a story on that, though.
We get a story.
The story's there. They definitely killed that guy.
Well, he was freaking out. I think he drank some of the sea salt water.
Oh, he watched that one fucking movie where they kept trying to drink the fucking ocean water, and those fuckers sold that jet ski from that mom and pop shop, and they got what they deserved.
Absolutely.
Bear Grylls taught us that you should do a saltwater enema if you are thirsty. because your body, like down the water tube, that can't handle the salt. But reverse plumbing can do it.
But there are stories of this saving people's lives. There's one particular family who was stranded in a life raft, and all of this water had gathered in the bottom of it, but they'd been feeding off turtles. It was mixed with turtle blood. It had gone fetid, and the only way they managed to stay hydrated was by using that fetid water and giving themselves an enema.
So could I just take regular water and shove it up my ass and stay hydrated?
Can I tell you something, bud? You can take anything and shove it up your ass.
You mean Thursday mornings?
Baby raccoons. Look, I'm just saying the hammock was a poor choice. You go back in the lawn.
Well, yeah, I mean, even take the monster out of it, she still was already through one storm. There's probably going to be more storms. You don't have cover, so you're sleeping high up in a tree with thunder and lightning and potentially torrential rain.
Very frightening. Ding.
I don't have a problem with it.
Galileo. You don't got a problem with that?
Galileo.
Like, if you're down on the ground, you might drown.
I was like, Jen, this creature is going to knock you on your ass out of that tree, and I'm going to say you deserve it. And you know what?
She should have gone higher.
She does eventually, but
she's seeing him creeping this time though, or her. It could be a lady creature.
Now, how does it know she's up there?
It sees her.
Sees her probably
because it sees the lightning flash and then it goes, "Hey,
I see you up there.
I see you up there with I see them legs."
And then
I see them legs.
She runs again. She's running, and it's out there doing sick jumps out of the water, and that's when I'm like, "It's a fucking Battletoad!"
I love this. Jumps in the water, swim, jumps out back on the shore, runs at her some more, jumps back in the water, swims. Love it.
That was great. Great scene. Great chase. How'd she get away this time?
She stabs it with her little pointy stick, but then it throws her.
Stick.
And she I think it throws her into the water, doesn't it?
No.
Or is she on the ground on that one?
Is this the time she hits a tree? She gets thrown in the last battle.
She gets thrown a lot.
Too. I don't remember if this is one where she went towards a tree. But then the creature's like, ow!
Ow, you hurt me.
I gotta rethink this.
I'm telling Mom.
I'm going back to and it bleeds black blood.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It doesn't kill her for reasons. It's just having fun, I guess.
Well, that hurt. It's got to rethink it. Like, Battletoads don't get hurt. This is weird.
Day 8.
And then, you know what? Friends. Boys finally showed up for boys' night.
Okay, hold on, Kenny. You stop right there, buddy. Because in that fight, her leg got really scraped and bad. And so what does she do? It's bath time.
Takes a bath in the ocean.
It's bath time with a bloody leg in the ocean, even though she is already harpooned through the head one reef shark. Now, I know they're not normally going to attack you, but you are using your body to chum the water with very tasty meal. This woman.
I don't have a problem with this.
They're gonna seek vengeance for their lost brother, of course, so they would attack him.
No, they hated him. He sucked.
But the soap scares him off. It's not good for him. This ain't Don.
It's a raft.
It's not.
It's not.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they'd be dead inside. No, it's a lady. It's a guy.
Well, you have to swim out to it, and you can get I think there's a handgun on there, and maybe another tape for the music player. And what else was on that raft, Daniel?
I don't know.
But you got to watch it because there is sharks that will swim at you.
Yeah.
If you go onto it.
The music was banging.
That's a game that we try to play on Boys' Night sometimes, and maybe the rest of the boys can upgrade their computers so we can play Sons of the Forest. Assholes and their old ass computers.
I built my new computer for Baldur's Gate 3.
Probably didn't need to.
No, I did.
Oh, game of the year, I hear.
Yeah.
Look, I immediately assumed that these were just other random people being sucked to this island, and it was like some weird Bermuda Triangle, vortex type thing. So when it turned out she knew them, I was surprised. Because I was like, where do you all keep coming from?
Yeah, how big was the boat that they were on, do we think?
It's probably like a little deep sea yacht.
Little shitty yacht.
Little mini yacht.
Little shitty yacht. Rich person bullshitty
little
yacht.
Yachty.
All right.
Yeah,
they got taken out by whales.
Little upper middle class yacht.
Orcas fucking knocked them off.
But don't worry, they're stranded on the island with them. Like, don't worry, we're here now. I'm like, great. How does that fucking help?
Yeah.
And she's like, listen, guys, we got monsters.
No, Daniel. She sings. She says, "Hey, you just got here, and this is crazy. But back to the water, cause there's a monster." And they're like, "That's kind of." I'm giving you a B+ on that one, Jen.
Let me rest my sea legs for an hour.
We just got here, Jen.
We just got here. You got a great island here.
This island is dope.
This island is cursed. It's the black blood of the Earth Island. There's a monster. There's an evil vortex.
You got soda.
Okay. They do.
You got coconuts.
Yeah.
You got
we
fishes.
got a Game Boy.
We got a Game Boy. We got pictures of this other, family we can make fun of.
Look how stupid
What
they
more
look.
do we need? Look at them with those spoopy eyes in the background.
I got a picture of a
Those
cryptid.
spoopy eyes. Yeah. Big ass
Sure
cryptid,
do.
Like, no, we don't want to get back on the raft. And I can tell behind our main character's eyes, she's thinking, all right, more bait then. And then freaking Lucas calls our main character Sweetheart, the name of the movie. And I'm like, oh, don't you call her Sweetheart. That's like, you don't call her Sweetheart. You don't call Lola Bunny Babe.
I would call Lola baby babe.
That's because, as we've established in podcast history, you are a furry boy.
I thought, did we establish that for me?
We did. You're a little furry man.
Oh, I like deer.
And I think you like beavers too.
Oh yeah, I like deer and beavers.
He called the
Ryan
name of
would
the
fuck
movie.
a ghost.
Yeah, he would.
I would.
Ryan would fuck this monster.
It's a Battletoad. Who wouldn't? Battletoad fucks you. Brad's dead. People, haven't you been watching the movie? She takes.
They should have brought Cedric's body back. Is all I'm saying.
Should have brought Cedric's body back. Lucas lets Sweetheart, or we finally find out her name is Jen, have his keys with the pocket knife on it.
And then we discover there's blood on the pocket knife. Suspicious.
There's blood on the pocket knife. Yeah.
Total sus.
And she's really trying to get them to leave the island, but they're like, nah, you're crazy. You lie all the time. You're a bitch who wrecked our boat. A storm came because you were there.
I didn't like that.
Yeah, that's dumb. Blaming her for everything, and that's racism.
9/11 happened because of you.
And you were on that boat. You caused 9/11. I'm like, call me Sweetheart one more time. Fuck you up. Looks like a Battletoad. Okay? I told you.
If she had described the monster as a Battletoad,
They would have left. So they're over there on the island being bitch asses, and she's over there like, I gathered 2 weeks worth of food if we like ration it properly. And I'm like, dude, did you grab a lot of water though? Like I'd be like boiling some water.
A lot
in
of
that pot,
coconuts.
and yeah. So I'm like, you got to get a fuck ton for it. And then they're like, well, we don't want to leave. And I'm like, well, good. Your rations will last 3 times as long now. Fuck them. Leave. And then she tries to take the boat. I'm like, hell yes.
Yeah, but
And then
she tries to take the boat like 20 yards to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, she didn't think that through. She should have moved that down or like waited for them to go to sleep, but then it would have been nighttime. And she just said she wanted to get off that island because Battletoads. And then like she gets a good kick in on Mia, who's not a cop but knows a cop. And then Lucas is like grabbing her, and then Mia hits her with the oar.
yeah.
Knocks her ass out. She wakes up tied to a tree, and I'm like, well, that sucks. Let her leave. You guys want to stay? Like she can send back help, but you tied her up. Now you're all dead now because she's the only one who knows how to fight these things. And it's like, I want you to feel safe, tied up to a tree. And right at that point, I'm like, I can't wait for you fuckers to die.
Yeah, I wanted both these people to die.
So bad. Then he goes on to give his whole spiel about, I give you, well, if you went back and got rescued without me, you don't even have a life, you gotta go back to school, who's gonna pay for that? He's a fucking sugar daddy asshole. And I don't care for his sugared asshole one bit.
You were gonna leave me here to starve. And she's like, nah, you don't starve here.
It's good island.
You get eaten,
You don't
brah.
starve on this
So
island.
technically, I was gonna leave you to get eaten and dragged out into the sea. Keep up.
But double technically,
Keep up by a Battletoad.
I tried to
I
get you to
invited
leave
you.
Battletoad Island.
Yeah.
In fact, literally, it's a 30-minute raft ride to Zach's Island, right over there.
Who's Zach?
We're gonna be playing some volleyball.
Zach
Hold
is
on,
the one
Zach.
who didn't die on the mountain.
On
Zach
the
is the
mountain.
one who made the beach, bought the island for the Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball.
There's a story?
Yeah,
For those games, yeah, there's story.
Okay.
you gotta search
Great
for it, but
story.
it's right there. Yeah.
It's right there in the settings. You turn that age up to 99.
It takes the gameplay
Huh.
out and just presents you a novel that slowly scrolls across the screen.
You
gotta increase those jiggle factors all the way up.
Zach bought an island. Now they play
90-year-old eyes.
volleyball.
It takes more to see the jiggle.
Takes more to see the jiggle. It's fine. But
Monster
what does
attack.
Mia do after being told repeatedly that there's a monster? It comes from the water. A girl walks alone at night in the water.
Well, no, a girl walks alone at night. That's a different movie.
That's a good movie.
No, but at this one's a girl walks along the beach at night.
After being told repeatedly
That there's a
monster,
Battletoad.
daddy.
Yeah. Look.
I said, bye, bitch.
Okay.
And she got Battletoaded.
So he
Yeah.
did get Battletoaded.
And Lucas is like, I can't believe there's a Battletoad.
Why
Nobody
didn't you
told
tell
me."
us there was a monster?
And Jen is over there like, fucking going back and forth, sawing the rope with the tree. Like, I'm gonna get this shitty rope off me.
Alternatively, she could be just looking, scratching her back.
Just
yeah.
like a big
bare
old bear.
necessities. Those sweet old bare necessities.
Yeah. And then a lonely sandal floats to the top, and all I can think at that point is, guess their food goes a little bit further now. Then we get to the next day. What day is that, Rai?
It's day 9. Now, how hungry is this thing? It's just going through sharks, half-eaten bodies of Puppet Pete. Now it's got a perfectly good Mia May.
It's probably like stashing these things down. The salt keeps it fresh. It's like there's not always people on the island. It's been a hot minute. So it keeps them like people's a nice treat. It's a delicacy. It's a nice little dry-aged Mia.
This thing eats krill most of the time.
Right?
Just like
leave him out of this. We've done enough damage to that man.
Fat Mardigan.
Matt Mardigan. I was thinking that there's never just one in nature. That makes no sense. I thought this was Mommy, and Mommy was bringing food to the babies.
Told you as a female.
It could be Daddy.
It could be Daddy, too.
Daddy's a provider.
It could be Uncle Roy.
Uncle Roy got eaten.
Well, Lucas wishes he was a time cop, because now the next day he's hiding up in the tree like a little bitch ass, won't even come down.
Are you sure it never comes out during the day? Are you sure?
It's like, oh, now you want to listen, sweetheart.
She should have been like, what are you talking? There's no monster, stupid.
What monster? Are you fucking dumb?
She just went for a swim.
Oh, you mean the monster I done told you about, Lucas? Is that the monster you're scared of now?
How about you stay in the tree and I'll go continue to do all the work so we can get on this raft and leave. How about that?
When she went back to the old camp, got the pills, I thought the plan was going to be she's going to drug him, bleed him, toss him out on one side of the island, and then try to leave on the other one. I think that should have been her plan.
Yeah, that should have been her plan. That's a good plan.
No, she needs someone else to talk to, I guess.
What even were the pills?
I don't know.
I don't think we ever really seen. The label was all fucked up. I was like, take the Game Boy.
You think they were maybe Zanny the Nanny pills?
Ooh, maybe. That's when we see blood on the knife. Oh, no, that's where I recall blood on the knife, and then when they look in the raft and it's a crime scene, I'm like, who did they kill in the raft? But you knew, Dale.
I did.
Yeah. So why but we don't really know why they killed him. But how did he get cut in half? Just something in the ocean ate him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something came up saying, what are you, Chomp? Okay.
Chomp.
Well,
Chomp. She finally gets him on the raft, and they're out there rafting their raft life. And then the creature comes out in the day and reaches up through the open door and grabs at him. He's like, "It grabbed me! Sick man outside!"
Sick man, that's what I thought too.
Oh, just kidding. When they're zipping it, I'm like, yeah, monster stays outside. Sick monster stays outside.
And they zip up, and it's like this thin-ass material, like, yeah, that's gonna do it. It's gonna keep the bear out.
It will.
I'm safe in the tent with the bear outside the tent.
He didn't come through that way.
No,
it's true, because they shut. It's like, I can't go through a shut door. That's rude.
This is a Voorhees monster. It's gonna machete right up through that. I knew it.
Yeah. Floor's lava. Pokes his hand through there, and then you know what? Lucas
wastes 2 flares.
Not only wastes 2 flares, potentially kills them, firing flares off in a closed environment inside their raft.
Is that not good?
If the hole wasn't gonna fucking take them out, I'm sure the fumes and shit off of that are not great.
Yeah, red phosphorus.
The fumes escape through the hole.
I don't think it escapes into the water.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you have a spear, fuckface.
Another character? When did they show up?
Right? And then the monster's like, I know I made a hole over here, but check this out.
Gotcha, bitch.
Like, just slurped her out like a Go-Gurt.
Like a Go-Gurt?
Like a
Go-Gurt.
She's in like a plastic thing.
Like a plastic Go-Gurt.
Slurps her down.
Just slurped her out.
And then he's like hugging her and like, oh, I got, and it's like that beautiful underwater moment when the lady fucks the sea creature in that Del Toro movie. That's really good.
Shape
of Water. They were gonna be fucking
Grinding Nemo. Yes.
Yeah, Grinding Nemo. And that's, and she's getting dragged down there. And then like Lucas dives in after her eventually.
She had already saved herself by the time he dives in.
Because she's out there stabbing his Battletoad ass, and I'm like, they hate that. Battletoads hate getting stabbed. You only have so much life, and you can't even save in those games.
Is getting stabbed.
Yeah. And so then Lucas is down there with the fucking spear, and he's like, the thing is charged him. He's got the spear, and then he just great spear work, Lucas. Like he doesn't even try to stick it. It just like he lets it fucking tackle him.
Yeah, he gets tackled. He fumbles the spear. I'm like, oh,
go enjoy the hole.
That's funny because his OA character was a quarterback.
Well, he fumbled. Now he gets dragged down to the hole.
You messed
and the
up
spear,
everything, Jin.
The spear almost fell and hit a fishy. You see that? Almost hit a fishy.
Did you see
it? Island, sweet island.
Island life. It's pretty
We're
good.
back. Dear Diary, its weakness is physical harm.
Dear Diary, it's me again. It's your boy, Jin. Back
It's your boy,
again.
Jin, a.k.a. Sweetheart. What am I doing on day 10? Making spears, digging up bodies, making bone weapons,
nothing.
maybe some bone armor.
We're still on day 9, Kenny.
Oh, shit.
The movie ends on this day.
Talks about it's black blood.
Oh, God.
Oil,
yeah, she's doing Blair Witch, but in a journal form with overdub. And I'm like...
If she had made the bone armor, though, then
she's now making the bone armor.
Been the force of the game.
She's now grave robbing. Yes.
Yeah. Well, now I wonder how much this fight scene was either A, influenced by the Nemesis fight, or B, influenced that sweet fight scene in Prey.
I was thinking more like Predators with
I was
Adrian
thinking
Brody.
Rambo.
I love Adrian Brody, so okay, I'll allow it. So she's building a battle plan. She's putting spears everywhere. Not actually making any real traps. She's putting weapons. Well, she had a fire trap, and it's like, hey, man, you're trapped in here with me,
I'm not trapped in here with you.
Yeah, like I made the trap, so obviously I knew you were going to be here, and I know you're a Battletoad, so don't you think I feel confident?
So...
Or I'm just saying, fuck it.
The cool thing about a circular fire trap is that if you've got enough vegetation for it to move in, it will actually burn all of the oxygen out from the middle of the circle.
Yeah.
That is a cool thing about a circular fire trap.
She shouldn't be able to breathe.
Neither should it. Equal footing.
Equal footing. Why can it breathe on land?
Yeah, there's no oxygen in space either.
Is it
for
holding its
him.
breath? Oh no, it's trying to breathe in water, and that's what that pig noise is. It wouldn't make those noises if it was wearing its modeling clothes in the water, but it's not, so it's got to make those noises.
It's probably just got a bulldog for a pet, and that's all you're hearing is it off in the distance.
It's got its own cookie?
Yeah, it's got its own cookie.
Oh, that's nice.
But you know what?
Oh.
Battletoad didn't realize that Jin had 2 more friends.
What were their names?
Bob and Steve. I mean, Bob and Weave. She's fucking, I got my little stick, and I got my longer stick, and I'm like, and I'm like, and it's like, whacks her, and she goes flying again.
He's like, oh, I didn't know we was Dark Souls, and you didn't tell me
Dark
that?
Souls? Yeah, she keeps going in, like, stab, stab, stab. And then she's getting beat just like the lady in that Alien movie we watched was, like getting thrown through walls, and she just gets back up every time. No one will save you. I'm like, I love, like, they don't have time to lay there and hurt. They get back up. And she takes off running again, and I thought, okay, we're going to lead them into like some sort of like spike pit or something, like she should have done with the food traps. Still no. She runs there to another thing full of spears and grabs 1. I'm like, why do you make 20 spears for every stop if you're only going to grab 1?
Yeah. I mean, at some point, the creature
is
just like yelling at her, like, "Stop shanking me, lady. This is my house. You are trespassing. You're not supposed to be here." But
Castle
get
Doctrine,
out of here!
Quit!
Like, I was out for a swim, and you showed up on my campground. That's my family. That's why I was in the picture.
you feed me. You harvest the bones of my family, and now you have the audacity to shank me in the gills, maybe.
I know you shit in my log earlier.
I know I slipped and fell that one time. I left because I was embarrassed. I had to wash up before I could continue.
You didn't even leave me any soap.
No soap.
My soap.
I watched you bathe and you used all that soap. You didn't share.
Coca-Colas that I left there for me.
A special occasion. You took the last soda out of the cooler. You know we have a rule.
You drained the battery on my Game Boy.
You fucking, you bitch.
You bitch.
Just like that time that Ryan didn't know the rules of the house, and he drank the last soda out of the fridge, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and I walk down, and I go, "Where's the last soda?" And Ryan's like, "What?" It's like, you don't take the other person's last soda. And he panicked and he ran out to the store and he got more soda, and crisis was averted that night.
Cop.
He was not kicked out of his freeloading living situation.
I'm a good Battletoad. What can I say?
Not that day. Not that day.
Not that day. Oh, I just realized there's a Battletoad right behind me almost.
That's a Ninja Turtle.
No, that's your...
Yeah, but I said almost.
Then yes.
Same.
Yes. There's a Battletoad,
but
almost a Battletoad behind me.
Yeah, I seen her battle toes earlier. Camera was kind of like looking at it a little bit. It was a little weird.
She's knitting.
Don't worry about it. She should learn to make you a cardigan.
Ooh, good.
Or to make a purse. She gets enough stabs in, apparently. So he's doing the slow walk toward her on the beach. Like, you got nowhere to run.
I know they didn't reference any Capcom games while making this. So I don't think there was a Nemesis reference. There's no yellow weak points on this guy.
Oh, that's true. That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, he does the slow trudge toward her like, I'm about to fuck you up. Nowhere to run, even though there's still a whole island she can run on, even though half of it's on fire. That might have been a bad play.
Well, yeah.
But he falls over.
But you know what? She's seen enough horror movies. She knows what to do.
Oh, yeah. Finish him. You got to.
And then cut his head off and stick it on a stick to warn the other ones to stay the fuck away.
Right. And take his skin and make the freaky armor. Isn't that what it was called? When you make the armor off the creatures?
I think it was weird.
Weird armor. Yeah, you gotta make the weird armor with it.
I like freaky armor, though.
Yeah, and then you gotta go save your son, little Timmy. But yeah, so now half the island's on fire, so she has to either hope that, A, someone sees the fire, and if
it's been like a plane almost every night.
Right, and if that's the case, then Mia's owed an apology, because she said, let's just start a large fire.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because the cameras...
If they're leaving the thing anyway, they should start a large fire.
Right.
That way the next person gets there with no resources. You're right. You don't get the New Game Plus what I've done.
Right.
No,
why should you...
You're on
hard I did
mode.
this. Yeah. I deleted the save, bitch.
Yeah, what do you got here? Sand.
Deal with it.
What do you got? A lot of it.
A lot of sand.
You've got sand and one tree. So you're going to punch that one tree and you're going to get two seeds from it. Then you got to plant those 2 seeds.
Yeah, plant them.
And you got to make this last.
That soil's got to be fertile. It's good to burn it every now and then.
Man.
You have to wait a little bit, though. You're going to eat some of those free fish from the ocean.
That camera pulls out, and we see the size of this island, and yeah, it's real small. And then there's that smoke swirling, and half the fire.
There's the smoke swirling.
Man, half of it's on fire, but then the smoke makes these words that just say, "Girl, you so dead," and then it starts the credits. It's all right.
And then that credit theme song was dropping some hard ends and stuff, and I'm like, well, that's kind of out of nowhere.
Man, it should have been Billy Joel. We didn't start the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
But she did though.
Yeah, that's the part that cuts in. It'd be like, we didn't start the fire, but it's like, but she did. But it's always burning. She started since it could have been great.
And in the background, the whole time it's going. Cooch, 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 cooch.
Why is this movie called Sweetheart?
Because I don't know. I don't like the name of the movie. I don't like when he called her sweetheart.
What would you call it?
Battletoads.
Battletoads Island Adventure. Yeah, got it. Done. The creature was done by Weta.
You know, Hello Kitty Island Adventure is an actual game now.
Is it?
Yeah.
I will. Okay.
Let's see. Let's look at this trivia here. The script is reportedly to be only 68 pages.
Means nothing.
Due to there being no dialogue. Our main character, Jen, fell in love with her stunt double during production of this film, which is kind of one of those funny things where it's like, is it just because it somewhat looks like you?
Oh.
You gotta wonder there.
I was happy, and now you've made me less happy.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
You made me
and
weird.
Then the name of the film, I mean, the faces aren't always, but it's gonna be a similar build, right? The name of the film comes from one line of dialogue when Lucas calls Jen sweetheart. That's
right.
I don't like that. That's
lame.
Dumb.
But you wrote that though, so
yeah.
What would you call
wrote that dialogue?
Not Battletoad Island.
Battletoad Island. See, that's even better than just Battletoads.
Castaway.
Nope, can't use that one.
Lost.
Nope,
10
can't
Days
use
in
that
Paradise.
one.
Cocaine Bear.
7 Days and 7 Nights.
Well, there were 9. We could do
5 nights on 9 nights on Freddy's Island.
9 nights on Battletoad Island. Yeah, done.
Is there a toad?
I think for Sweetheart to be good, I think they need to do more with him calling her Sweetheart, and then her being like, "Don't call me that," and then her reversing it, be like, she calls the monster Sweetheart as she jabs him. I don't know.
Stop calling me. Stop hitting yourself, sweetheart. Stop stabbing yourself, sweetheart. Monster just this is my home.
I live here. I still don't. Did we need the whole thing where they killed someone on the boat? She didn't confront them about it. Was it just so we didn't feel bad when they died?
I think it just adds a little bit of tension if you pick up that it happened.
For who? She doesn't care about them anyway.
I picked up on the tension. Because I thought that the two characters were gonna try and kill her.
Well, the tension I picked up on was they tied her to a tree, and then they called her out for being his broke girlfriend that he always probably gaslights and does shit to, and he's just an asshole.
Yeah.
They were gonna break up because she brought that storm and wrecked his dad's boat.
That was his father's boat.
It's his father's boat, and he thought he's gonna get some because of the implications. There was not a single rum ham in this movie, but if there had been, we could have called it rum ham.
Okay, instead of the monster being a battle toad, it's Danny DeVito.
You get, stab it!
Hey, get him!
It gets a 5.8 out of 10. I think it could go a little higher. I like this movie.
I liked it too.
It's pretty simple. And, you know, not every movie with just like one or two people works.
And both these movies we just watched or just covered were like an hour and a half. Under an hour and a half.
That was pleasant because I didn't start watching these until like 10:30 or 11 last night. And I was a real sleepy boy. So then I woke up at like 4 and finished this one.
Wow.
Look at you.
Yeah, so I was excited when I looked at the run times. I was like, oh, thank God. Thank the Lord. What do we got after Sweetheart?
After
Battletoads.
Sweetheart, we got Battletoads. After Sweetheart. Ooh. After Sweetheart, we have a treat. We have 1995's Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yes.
No.
Have you seen any of the other Tales from the Hoods, Ryan?
I don't remember seeing any others, but I may have. This one I do remember seeing because of the cool like prosthetic creature effect at the very end.
Yes, it's good.
It's good.
We'll have fun with it.
I mean,
we may or may not have a special guest host with us on that one. We shall see when we do it. That's the plan. But you guys like this movie, yes?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
Now, normally we just recommend movies to watch if you like this, but first I'm going to recommend a movie you don't watch if you like this, and that's Derailed.
Now, okay, let's...
Can we recommend to not watch Derailed at the end of every episode?
No, look, Derailed has...
No battle... Well,
it doesn't,
maybe it's Battletoad.
No, it has Resident Evil, like, lurker things, but it's not...
good.
Well...
At all.
No, there are parts that are great.
No.
In other movies.
The train heist, 5 minutes, that's fun.
Just watch a Western.
Yeah, and then...
Lance Henriksen got $20 and was there for 10 minutes.
Lance Henriksen got the craft services sandwich maybe he just walked by.
Can we give Lance Henriksen $20 and get him on here?
They're like, hell yeah, I can get almost 2 Chipotle burritos. Fuck yeah. It's Lance's day. Lance is having a day. Used to be a full 2 burritos with this economy. You're not getting 2 burritos with $20.
Oh, really? Oh, that's sad. You know what, Lance? If you're listening, I will buy you 3 Chipotle burritos, and I will only eat 2 of them.
God, if you could eat 2 Chipotle burritos in one sitting, you'd be a legend. I probably could. I am a legend. I would watch, let's see, weird little creature movies. I mean, you can go watch The Lake. That's, that was a fun creature sometimes in that movie. I like to recommend that one movie with the Wendigos a lot. But now, Something of the, what is it? Something of the Dark? No. What's that fucking movie I like? Yeah. You guys recommend something. I gotta look that up.
I would recommend you read Night of the Crabs. I know. A little book.
Dark was the night.
Dark was the night. Told you, Daniel.
I like the creatures in
Those weren't Wendigos, I'll point that out.
They say they're Wendigos.
I don't care what they say.
What are other fun creatures that are kind of like bipedal, slimy looking motherfuckers like this? Split Second.
We shall review Split Second one day.
One day. When's Rucker Hauer's birthday?
That's good. I don't know. Probably during Halloween.
Tomorrow.
Well, there you go.
There you go. Any other movie recommendations? Dan, what do you got?
I don't really have anything.
Any video game recommendations, Daniel?
Forest.
If you liked.
Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Raft.
7 Days to...
7 Days to Die.
7 Days to Die.
Pretty much any in the tree punching genre.
Valheim.
Yeah, that's in there.
Tree Puncher Simulator.
I really felt like this was a tree puncher movie. Like, I was like, oh, I would thrive here.
Yeah.
I would fry like bacon in the sun, though.
Yeah, that is a problem.
I would sleep in the day, and I'd do all my crafting
Don't
at
Starve.
night.
Don't Starve.
Ooh, Don't Starve Together.
Yum. Is there a tree punching tag on Steam?
There should be. Is that just a thing we say? No, it can't be.
I don't think so. I'm sure I heard it.
I highly doubt it. Yeah. We do need to get the boys together to play like to beat Sons of the Forest, though. Ryan, we have a boys' night scheduled, but this doesn't need to be on the recording. In fact, we should probably end the recording unless you got something else, important to say.
Tree puncher Steam.
Well. As always, I've been your horrible host, Kenny, telling you please don't stab Battletoads in their own home.
I've been your horrible host, ecologist, naturalist, Daniel, telling you that Battletoads are in fact very endangered, practically extinct, so don't kill any if you happen to see any.
I'm Ryan, and I spend every waking morning bashing the heads in of Battletoads. Like coconuts, they go clickety-clack under my big old boots.
Well, I think the sound of bashing a Battletoad's head in sounds something like, okay, so it's like you're...
No, it's because my boots are made out of coconuts.
Ryan, you like Battletoads.
You like Battletoads, Ryan.
You like Sky Cycle, Ryan.